Welcome everyone to this new series I'm doing on 2K21. We are going to do a MyLEAGUE Expansion franchise series on this channel, and the team that we are going to be is the Las Vegas Venom. And the other team that will be joining us in the league are the Baltimore Claws. I've just done the expansion draft, and so let's go look at our team and see who we've got for the opening season in Las Vegas. At point guard, we got Goran Dragic, Ty Jerome, and Alex Caruso. At shooting guard, we got Luke Kennard, Edmund Sumner, and JJ Redick. At small forward, we have Danny Green, Justice Winslow, and Royce O'Neal. At power forward, Otto Porter and Jabari Parker. And at center, Robin Lopez, Willie Hernan Gomez, and DJ Wilson. So that is our team for the inaugural season in Las Vegas as a Venom. Now, let's go check out our jerseys. So here is Otto Porter wearing our home uniform in Las Vegas. Got nice webbing on the lower shoulder area and the right right knee area on the shorts. Black numbers, just really good design for these jerseys. Let's go look at the away uniforms now. Again, webbing on the right shoulder and the right part of the shorts. Again, very similar design to the home jerseys, just different colors. And this is Vegas and not Venom. And now for the alternate unis, these are the Las Vegas City uniforms. Kind of has a similar feel to the Miami Vice kind of jerseys, and got some nice pink, purple, and then black as the Las Vegas skyline, and just really nice jerseys overall. And now let's go check out the Baltimore Claws, who are our rival expansion team that are in the East while we are in the West. So for the Claws, they have Spencer Dinwiddie and Saban Lee, Malik Monk, Jalen Noel, and Kent Bazemore, Justin Jackson, Terrence Davis, Kevin Knox, Carmelo Anthony, Paul Millsap, and Cameron Johnson. And at center, Clint Capella, Kem Birch, and Drew Eubanks. And here are the home whites for the Baltimore Claws. Nice logo on the bottom part of the shorts. Geico sponsorship. Nice lettering on the claws. So nice patterns below the shoulders. And here are the away jerseys, very similar to the home ones, except they say Baltimore. They're blue and they got a little bit different color patterns going on. And then here are the alternate uniforms. The Ocean City, Maryland jerseys, very nice design, stars below the shoulders going all the way down to the pant leg. And really nice little sunset behind those front numbers. And just a really cool design. And that is the other East expansion team right there. Alright, so now I'm going to sim through this entire season because what I want to do is find out who we can build around that is going to be in this upcoming draft class. But before I do that, I'm going to go find a better scout than the current one I have, and then during the next offseason we will replace every other member of the staff to go into next season with the best possible staff. Once we get that rookie player, we're going to start watching games, especially every opening night for every season. And then from there on out, probably 2 to 3 games per calendar month. So let's get to it. So currently our head scout is Mitch Early with C scouting and C- potential, but we can get a far better one right now. So we're going to fire Mitch Early, and we're going to hopefully get Cuba Gooding as our scout, and he takes the offer. So now we have a good scout, and we can go into this next draft confident in who we have scouted and their grades. And one last thing that we got to do before we sim this entire year is look at the salary cap table for this year and for the upcoming seasons as well. Otto Porter on a 1-year deal because we took him with the first pick. Everybody except for Dragic, Winslow, Kennard, and Royce O'Neal, and Ty Jerome and Sumner. Those 5 to 6 players all have team options, with Kennard and O'Neal being the longest tenured players for us, with a bunch of other guys like Caruso, DJ Wilson, Robin Lopez, JJ Redick, Danny Green, and Otto Porter all having no options, so they're on the team for 1 year only. And then we have the choice to bring back Dragic if he wants. Probably won't, because he's 34 years old, only a 77. Probably gets somebody better in the off season. So that is your salary cap table for this season and the future. And now let's get to simming. So we actually have a very interesting offer right here in the beginning of the year. We will receive Damian Lee, a 2022 first round Golden State lottery protected pick, in exchange for Edmund Sumner and our unprotected second round pick for this year. I don't think the Warriors are going to be one of those bad teams, because they're going to have Clay and Steph and Draymond, and they're going to have a pretty solid team. And so I'm going to accept this deal as our first trade in history, and I'm going to accept the offer right now. And here's our first look at prospect scouting for the upcoming draft. I have it sorted right now by Draft Express rank over on the right-hand side. But we're not going to come back to this until just before the draft, so we can see who we have our eyes on, because we won't have most people scouted until about midway through the season. So we're just going to scout the first 7 guys on here, and then after that, I'll see who I want to scout more, and then we'll keep going. Alright, so we have reached the contract extension deadline, and Otto Porter has chosen to test free agency, while Danny Green says he will re-sign, but we're not going to re-sign him. Winslow is still undecided, and everybody else is ineligible, except for DJ Wilson, who says that he will re-sign. But we're going to look to build this team in the upcoming offseason and free agency. Alright, so here are the All-Star teams for the 2021 season. LeBron James, one of the captains, and James Harden, the other captain. We got LeBron, Giannis, Dame, AD, and Kyrie as the starters over there for Team LeBron. And for Team James, we got James Harden, Steph Curry, KD, Jokic, and Embiid. Reserves for Team LeBron are Kawhi, Westbrook, Kat, Booker, Trae Young, Adebayo, and B.I. And the reserves for James Harden's team are Butler, Luka, Zion, Tatum, Tobias Harris, Shea, and Zach LaVine. And here is your regular season recap for the 2021 season, and James Harden is your MVP. 28 points per game, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 53% from the field, 88 from the stripe, and 44 from deep. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 22 points per game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, shooting nearly 50%, shooting 77% from the stripe, and 38% from deep. Cole Anthony wins Sixth Man of the Year for the Magic, 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 43% from the field, 87 at the line, and 35 from deep. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. He had 27 and 12 with 6 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks. 56% from the field, 70 from the line, which might be out of his range, but 37 from deep as well. So pretty good numbers for him all around, all things considered. Malik Monk wins Most Improved Player with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Not his best shooting, but it's not too terrible either. And Steve Nash wins Coach of the Year, the coach of the Nets. They went 62 and 20, finishing first in the East. And here's your All-NBA first team. You got James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, and Jokic. The second team features Luka, Dame, AD, Tatum, and Joel Embiid. All-NBA third team, Trae Young, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, and Karl Anthony Towns. All defensive first team, Ben Simmons, Jrue Holiday, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, and Rudy Gobert. All defensive second team, Chris Paul, Lonzo Ball, AD, Kawhi, and Joel Embiid. All rookie first team, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Cole Anthony, Isaiah Stewart, and Anthony Edwards. And all rookie second team, Okongwu, Achua, Malachi Flynn, Quickly, and Obi Toppin. And here is your playoff bracket for this year, the 2021 playoffs. The number 1 seed in the West are the Pelicans. The 2 seed, the Utah Jazz. The 3 seed, Lakers. 4 seed, Portland Trail Blazers. 5 seed, Denver Nuggets. 6 seed, the Phoenix Suns. The 7 seed, the LA Clippers. And the 8 seed, the Timberwolves. Over in the East, the 1 seed, as we said, the Nets. The 2 seed, Boston. 3 seed, the Heat. 4 seed, the Bucks. 5 seed, Charlotte. 6 seed, Sixers. 7 seed, Bulls. And 8 seed, Wizards. Here are your overall standings in the West. The Pelicans, despite having less wins on the road, they had more wins in conference, which is presumably what gave them the 1 seed over the Jazz. The teams that missed the playoffs, the Grizzlies, just a couple games back. The Mavs, the Warriors at 37 and 45. The Rockets, us at 34 and 48. We were not the worst team in our division. We were the 4th worst team at 34 and 48. We finished the year on a 9-game win streak, which definitely helped us out there, depending on how you feel about that. In the East, the Pistons were the worst, followed by the Pacers, the Cavs, the Hawks, the Knicks, the Raptors, the Magic, and the Claws, who went 41 and 41, a very good inaugural season for the Claws, who are the other expansion team. And they were just, wow, they were so close to making the playoffs in their first year. I don't care about our season stats because pretty much all those players are not going to be returning to the team, besides Kennard and Royce O'Neal. So let's sim the playoffs and get right to the off season. Let's go. And the Lakers have won the NBA championship. They repeat. They win 4-2 over the Sixers. And LeBron James obviously is your Finals MVP award with 29 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 10 assists, nearly 1 steal, 1.5 blocks, and just really good job from him. And in the first round, the Pelicans swept the Timberwolves. Denver took Portland to 7 games and then won. which might happen in real life too. The Lakers obviously win 4-2 over the Suns, which not looking too good in real life. And the Clippers beat the Utah Jazz, who were the 2 seed, 4-2. Then the Lakers swept the Clippers in the second round. The Pelicans lost in 6 games to the Nuggets, and the Lakers swept the Nuggets in the Western Finals. Over in the East, Brooklyn swept Washington. Milwaukee swept Charlotte. The Sixers beat Miami in 7 games, and Boston swept the Bulls. Then Brooklyn gets swept by the Bucks. Boston loses in 5 games to the 6-seed Sixers. The Sixers won in 7 against Milwaukee in the Eastern Finals, and then obviously they lose to the Lakers 4-2 in the finals. Player retirements for this season: we got Tyson Chandler, Jamal Crawford, Udonis Haslem, Kyle Korver, Nene, Marcus Gasol, Verjao, and then a bunch of, actually no, just one guy, Jeremy Pargo. Never heard of him. And here is the NBA Draft Lottery. Let's see what pick we get. We have the 8th best chances to get the top pick. The Thunder lead it with 13.9%. And then let's see what happens. The 16th pick goes to the Grizzlies. The Claws get pick 15. It'll be their first ever draft pick. The Knicks get pick 14. The Warriors get pick 13. The Thunder, with their second first-round pick, gets the 12th overall pick. The Raptors get pick 11. Pick number 10 goes to the Knicks. So they have two lottery picks in the first round for this season. Pick 9 goes to Orlando. And we stay at pick 8. So no movement up or down for us in terms of luck or chance or anything like that. The Hawks with pick 7. The Kings get pick 6. The Pistons get pick 5. So the Pacers move up. And pick 4 should be for the Cavs, but it's for the Pacers. So Cleveland moves up. Cleveland is not going to be pick 3. He goes to the Spurs instead. The Thunder get pick 2, and that means that Cleveland will get pick number 1. So there's your full first round draft lottery right there. The Venom have pick 8, and the other team, the Claws, are pick 15. All right, staff signing, here we go. It's time to fire and bring in a bunch of new faces for the rest of our franchise, or at least for a couple more years. Gonna fire everyone except for our head scout, Cuba Gooding. So for CFO, I'll throw in offers for Nicholson and Mills, but I'm going to expect to get Caleb Rogers. Assistant GM, I'm make offers for Owen Masters and Navarro. And also Michael Williams, and see if we can poach any one of those 3 guys. For head coach, this is where this really matters. We can get Steven Silas. We can get Mike D'Antoni. We can get Jacob Underwood. Michael Stauffer. I don't want to get him, though. He's kind of too cheese with A+, A+. I'll give offers to Underwood, Trent Peterson, and Steven Silas. For assistant coach, let's give an offer to Benjamin Walker and Otis Newman. Then trainer, let's try and get the top guy, but if not, I'm cool with getting Donald Jones or Sean Lee. So we're going to sign Sean Lee as our trainer, and we're going to get Otis Newman as our assistant coach, and we're going to get Jacob Underwood as our head coach. So, yep. We would actually exceed our staff budget. So what can we do with that? Maybe we sign Trent Peterson instead. And that gets us through. So Trent Peterson is actually our head coach. A offense, B- defense. And we're going to get rejections from the rest of our offers. So let's give Jacob West and Lucas Evans offers. And then assistant GM. Let's get Christian Willis. I'm not a big trader, so I don't really mind about that. Let's also give an offer to Andrew Griffin. So we're going to get Willis and West, pending any financial issues. And there's our staff. Jacob West, CFO. Christian Willis, assistant GM. Head coach, Trent Peterson. Assistant coach, Otis Newman. Head scout, Cuba Gooding. And Sean Lee, trainer. And now we can look at who we've scouted in this draft. We have not scouted a single person 100%, but we have a lot of guys above 90% and around 60 as well. So we should have plenty of options with pick number 8. We probably won't get Darius Lyons though. He's got A+ inside mid-range and 3-point scoring, B playmaking. He's a shooting guard. He's pretty good on the perimeter in terms of defense as well. He's an athlete. He's got good basketball IQ, and he's got a really good potential and a really good overall off rip, and he's only 20 years old. You got Evan Goodrich, small forward slasher, 20 years old. Pretty good, decent scoring, really good inside scoring. Decent post defense. He's an athlete, obviously, we know this. Potential A+. Bradley Wesley, pretty good shooter and good scorer in general. Not a good defender, but he has a potential. Then Brooke Washington, another small forward. Not the best scorer, not the best defender either. Pretty much just an athlete with high potential. We got Daryl McGuire, A, inside scoring, not a good shooter as a point guard. Decent playmaking, not very good on defense. Not a high IQ, but he has a high potential, so he could progress pretty fast. Dion Martin Jr., really good inside scoring power forward, not a good shooter. Not the best on defense, B+ potential. Ricky Fields, another guy that's not great at any one thing. He's a pretty good 3-point shooter, and also a defender as well. But otherwise, only potential. And then next we got Courtney Castro, a center, who is a pretty good shooter. His weakest scoring is inside, surprisingly. He is a good rebounder. He's not terrible on post defense, but not good either. And he's got A potential. And then Herb Bryan, good inside scorer as a power forward. Not a good shooter. Not good on defense. Okay at rebounding. Not a high IQ, but a high potential. And then finally, draft express rank 10 is Quinn Lambert, 19-year-old shooting guard. We've scouted him 65% of the way through. Seems he's comfortable close to the basket in terms of scoring. Pretty good perimeter defense. He's a good athlete, I guess, and he's got B+ potential. That's your top 5 in terms of draft express rank. So let's get to the draft. So here we go at the NBA draft with the first pick overall. The Cleveland Cavaliers select Darius Lyons. No surprise here. The best player in this draft. High potential, really good scorer across the board. And this is a very solid prospect, and that's a good pick by the Cavs. The Thunder take small forward Evan Goodrich out of Oklahoma State. The Spurs take Courtney Castro, that center, out of Missouri State. The Pacers take Corey Cannon, a shooting guard out of Gonzaga. The Pistons take Bradley Wesley, small forward out of Michigan. Brooke Washington is taken by the Kings, a small forward out of Southern Illinois. And the pick before us is the Hawks, and they take Richard Gilmore, shooting guard out of LSU. And now the Venom are on the clock. So first, we actually do have a couple of guys scattered 100% of the way through. And we're going to have to choose from these guys. We got Luther Blair, Alex Tatum, D. Walton, O.J. Williams, Deion Martin Jr., and Alan Booker, and Quinn Lambert. These are the guys that we can choose from, and whoever we choose is going to be who we build around. I don't want to get Blair. You know, he's 23 years old. That's too old for me. I want somebody who is young and has plenty of time to develop, plenty of time to be in the NBA longer than, you know, this guy who's like a graduate student at this point. I'm looking for somebody like Deion Martin Jr. possibly. I don't know who we're going to have on our team because we're losing pretty much all the players we had from the expansion draft. So whoever we take here is going to be the guy that we build around. Deion Martin Jr., good inside scorer, not a good shooter, but very good inside scoring. He's a power forward, needs to get better on defense and rebounding as well. And only B+ potential, that makes me want to pick him less. Then there's Alan Booker, a small forward, 76 overall. He's 21, 2 years younger than Luther Blair. And he is a good three-point shooter, a good mid-range scorer, and decent inside scoring. And only B+ potential. What about Quinn Lambert? Shooting guard, not a good three-point scorer, but a good mid-range and inside scoring guard. Good on the perimeter, B+ potential. Let's go look at O.J. Williams, 21-year-old small forward, really good shooter and inside scorer, and A- potential. I think he's my favorite one to pick so far. And then we got Alex Tatum and D. Walton left. We could still take Luther Blair, but he only has B+ potential at age 23. I'm not that enticed by that. Let's look at D. Walton here, a center, 77 overall, B- in inside scoring. He's a good three-point shooter, not good from the mid-range. Good rebounding though, very good at that, and only B+ potential. And what about Alex Tatum? A good inside scoring small forward. Otherwise, not very good. I think O.J. Williams is our best option here. A good shooter who's a small forward, a 6'7", 225 small forward. And we're going to take O.J. Williams. And there we go. Now let's go through the rest of the first round. Quinn Lambert goes to the Magic right after us. The Knicks take Blair. D. Walton goes to the Raptors. The Thunder, with their second pick, take Deion Martin Jr. The Warriors select Daryl Maguire. The Knicks take Herb Bryan. Gerald Craig, power forward, goes to the Claws. Grizzlies take Alan Booker. Itzi Garay out of Hungary, chosen by the Wizards. He's a point guard. Small forward Alex Tatum goes to the Bulls. The Warriors, their second pick of the first round, take Lewis Atkins. Gerald Patrick, shooting guard, goes to the Clippers. The Sixers take Willis Carpenter. The Hornets take Leroy Landry, small forward out of Iowa State. The Suns take Jesse Madison, a point guard. The Rockets take Ricky Fields. Phil Rogers to the Nuggets. Portland takes Iancu Pavin out of Romania. The Jazz take Peter Owens. There's a trade, the first trade of the draft, by the way, back at pick 28. They trade that pick for Al Horford. So the Thunder are back on the clock. Their third pick of the draft, they take Bruce Randolph, a shooting guard with a nice mustache, out of Vanderbilt. The Nets take Ben Ryder. The Celtics take Oscar Sims. The Nets, with their second pick of the draft, take Kirk Cotton. And the final pick of the first round goes to the Lakers, who won the championship. They take Perry Hilliard. And wow, Darius Lyons is an absolute bombshell of a pick. An 86 overall 20-year-old. Scoring machine, 9 badges. A really good player. Let's go see what his comparison is. Ceiling is just Hall of Fame. There's no even player comparison. And his floor is out of league, but that's for every single player. So wow, what a pick by the Cavs. Evan Goodrich comparison is Better World Peace. For Corny Castro, it's Mutombo, All-NBA. Corey Cannon, Hersey Hawkins, All-Star. Wesley, a 78 overall. Ron Artest. Adrian Dantley, All-NBA. Richard Gilmore, DeMar DeRozan. And Williams, his comparison is Andrew Wiggins. Okay, interesting. I'm not loving that comparison, but it does make sense for his grades. Quinn Lambert, Reggie Lewis, Luther Blair, Eddie Johnson. That's your top 10 picks right there. Let's go look at any other big players. D. Walton, a 77 overall. Deion Martin, a 78 overall. McGuire, 71. Joe Craig, a 76. Alan Booker, a 77. Tatum, a 76. Pretty good draft class overall, especially with that top pick. Now, rookie signing. O.J. Williams is going to have a 2-year, $11 million deal. And obviously, we're going to take that. Now, team player options. This is where shit gets interesting. We are going to decline Dragic's team option. For Ty Jerome, I think a 2-year team deal is pretty solid because it's only it's a very cheap salary. Winslow, I'm going to decline, and also Damian Lee not going to accept that one as well. So Ty Jerome gets the only team option accepted by us. Can we get Kawhi Leonard? I might have to make an offer there. He is by far the best free agent in a kind of not a very good free agent class. We again only have 4 players on roster, that being Luke Kennard, Royce O'Neal, Ty Jerome, and our rookie OJ Williams. I'm gonna have to, let's see, John Collins. I have to think that the Hawks are going to give him the qualifying offer, and they're going to accept it, and they're going to match whatever the top deal is. I mean, they're offering a huge deal themselves. 5 years, $158 million. He offering very similar numbers. Bulls offering a 3-year deal. Offers on Kawhi. Just max deals being offered by the Knicks, Claws, and Spurs. Wow. With a couple of no trade clauses as well. You know what? Let's make an offer. I don't see why not. If we can get a guy like this, we can contend pretty early on. Let's add a no trade clause. We'll make it a 4-year deal, and let's offer it and see if he takes it. I doubt he will. Probably gonna take the offer from the Knicks or the Spurs. Actually, probably not the Spurs. I think he might actually return to the Clippers because of that player option. Plus, he just came off that year with them. So, yeah. Sure, I'll give Derrick Rose a shot. Would be nice to have a good shooter off the bench like a Wayne Ellington, veteran guy. Okay, so Derrick Rose and Wayne Ellington both agree. I presume that Kawhi has not made his choice yet. I am gonna renounce the rights to DJ Wilson and Caruso. All these guys aren't returning, so not gonna cap hold on any of them. Actually, Kennard did tear his Achilles. I forgot about this. Kennard tore his Achilles during the middle of the year. I wonder how he's going to rebound from that. That's interesting. Let's renounce the rights just to do it. Kawhi Leonard has chosen to agree to a deal with the Knicks in principle. So let's see how that shakes out. So let's give an offer to Bobby Portis. Not a bad deal. In $15 million for a guy that can also shoot is not terrible. And let's make a 3rd year player option. I will Frank Jackson maybe. I do like my Duke players because I am a Duke fan. $11 million. If Kennard, if we don't bring back Kennard, I guess. Let's give it a shot. Rudy Gay, Carmelo Anthony. Let's give an offer to Carmelo. Okay, so now we have deals accepted by Derrick Rose, Wayne Ellington, Bobby Portis, Frank Jackson, Carmelo Anthony. And we're not going to make any offers again. We're just going to advance to one more time and get to the actual open free agent market. Okay, so right now we have 9 players on roster. Let's go check our roster real quick. We got Derrick Rose and Ty Jerome at point guard. At shooting guard, we got Frank Jackson, Wayne Ellington, and Luke Kennard, who is still hurt from his injury. We got OJ Williams and Royce O'Neal at small forward. Power forward, we got only Carmelo, so he'll probably start. And at center, only Bobby Portis. So let's go sign a couple of guys. By the way, signed players. Kawhi obviously goes to the Knicks on a 4-year, $169 million deal. John Collins returns to the Hawks, 4 years, $114 million. DeMar DeRozan returns to the Spurs, 4 years, $123 million. Jared Allen returns to the Cavs, 4 years, $100 million. Mike Conley, the Jazz, 4-year, $86 million. Drummond to the Lakers, 4 years, $108. Ibaka to the Clippers, Most of these guys just staying on their same teams. 4 years, $72 million. Dinwiddie goes to the Heat, 3-year, $58 million deal. And Lonzo Ball returns to the Pelicans, 2 years, $52 million. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get Boban. 1-year deal, minimum, easy offer. And if that's the case, let's sign another one. Let's give an offer to Dwayne Dedmon. Sure. Let's offer you a contract. See what you can bring to the table. So Cisse will sign as a power forward. Let's give Jordan Bell an offer. Let's advance one time. We're going to sign Boban and Dwayne Dedmon. I think we still have a couple offers out there. So we do. So Jordan Bell signs, and we have one more player to sign. Now let's try for Justin Jackson. And there we go. We got 14 players. We're barely under the cap room, but everything should be good to go. And on day 12, we'll check where the other players went besides Kawhi and all those guys who pretty much returned to their teams, except for Kawhi who went to the Knicks. Day 12. Any big deals? Rashawn Holmes, Rockets, 3 years, $51. Oladipo, Pistons, 3 years, $70 million. Montrezl Harrell, Thunder, 3 years, $53 million. Olynyk returns to the Heat. Hardaway to the Mavs. There you go. Player progression. Let's see. So after the signings, I hate how they show this after the signings. But Portis goes down by 1. Frank Jackson improves in shooting and playmaking. Derrick Rose goes down in a bunch of categories. That hurts. So does Carmelo, but that's kind of expected. You know, Jordan Bell goes up by 3 in a lot of categories. Ty Jerome up by a little bit. Luke Kennard down by 1 because of the injury. Wayne Ellington down by 1. And the rest, you know, we have a bad team, but a promising future. All right, so training camps. We have 2 free camps available. I definitely want to do untapped potential for OJ Williams, whose potential is actually B+. So our scout was a little bit off, but I'm going to up his. So now it's A-, back to where it should be. And then who else do we want to use a training camp on? I think we could use... Let's just take a look at the stats for some people. I want to use it on like a younger guy, obviously. Let's do Ty Jerome. Some defense, some perimeter defense for Ty Jerome. I think is a nice route to go. And there we go. A couple of improvements in perimeter defense, steals, pass perception, reaction time, and pick and roll defense IQ. And here we go to the next season. So opening night is going to be away at the Minnesota Timberwolves, our first game of the year. And before we do that, let's go take a look at our coach game plan and change this and all that stuff. We're obviously going to be starting OJ Williams. We're actually going to give him a good amount of playing time. I want him to develop as best as possible. Gonna make him play 30 minutes a game. That might be a little bit too much to start off, but we'll see how it goes. We will start Frank Jackson at shooting guard, Derrick Rose at point guard. I think that the starting lineup is weak, but promising in these 2 areas, maybe these 3 areas, maybe even these 4, depending on your opinion on Portis and Bell. Carmelo, plenty of playing time off the bench. That's fine with me. Royce O'Neal, plenty of playing time off the bench. That's fine. I like to go 10 deep usually. But actually, instead of Royce O'Neal, let's replace him with Justin Jackson. I don't know. I just want to play the younger guys more so than a guy who's past his peak and it wasn't a good peak in the first place. Not going to make too many changes here, but over in the scoring options, I'm going to make the primary scoring option O.J. Williams, the second Derrick Rose, and the third, let's do Bobby Portis. Offensive focus. Let's do neutral at first. Tempo average, offensive rebounding. Let's do some crash, others get back. Defensive focus. Let's do neutral to start off. Defensive aggression, neutral, and rebounding crash, defensive glass. And Kennard's still out with that Achilles. He's not going to return until about a month and a half through the season. So that is your lineup and rotation. Derrick Rose, Frank Jackson, O.J. Williams, our rookie, Jordan Bell, Bobby Portis. And then the bench, Carmelo Anthony, Justin Jackson, Ty Jerome, Wayne Ellington, and Dwayne Dedmon. Let's go to the first game of the year. Culver, Daniel Tice, and Karl Anthony Towns. That's your lineup right there for the Timberwolves. And their bench, they got Malik Beasley, Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, Juan Hernangomez, Kid Gilchrist, Josh Okogie, Jared Vanderbilt, Jarian Grant, and that's it. Here we go. Opening tip at the target center, and the tip is won by Portis. Derrick Rose goes to O.J. Williams. Now here's Frank Jackson. Top of the key. A lot of dribbling here. Not sure what's going on. Let's get the basket. Frank Jackson misses the first shot of the game. Tice gets that board. Here's D. Russ. Screen from Cat. D-Lo drives and gets it picked and stolen by Bobby Portis. Frank Jackson to O.J. Williams. Derrick Rose from deep, and he's going to miss that three. Culver gets that rebound. D-Lo again goes to Anthony Edwards, who's going to get a nice layup, and the first points are on the board for the Timberwolves and the game as a whole. Going to plan on watching the entire first quarter, the last 4 minutes of the first half, the middle 4 minutes of the third quarter, and possibly the entire last quarter, but probably just the last 10 minutes or so of the fourth quarter. Here's D'Lo. Timberwolves up by 2. Derrick Rose on Cat, and Cat misses. Derrick Rose gets that board. O.J. Williams, guarded by Culver, drives and gets fouled. So Williams is wearing number 46 for us. This is our first chance to see our away uniforms in action. Let's see if Williams can knock these 2 free throws down. Let's watch his free throw ritual as well. Just a simple one. The first one is off. He misses the first free throw of his career. But he knocks down the second one, and our first point that we've seen in game has been scored by our rookie, O.J. Williams. Here's D'Lo. Culver now passes to Cat down low, guarded by Portis. Cat, a double team coming, but he scores anyways. This really needs to be the O.J. Williams show, because I love to make teams where we have auto-gen players on the team, and they're like the main players of the team. And right there, as the Venom scored down low off of the D-Rose miss. An offensive board scored that bucket. Tice goes to D'Lo. Trying to dribble around Derrick Rose now. Gets past him. And then has an easy layup right over Frank Jackson. Minnesota leads 6-3. Here's Rose, drives, gets past D'Lo. A tough contested shot is missed, but it's got by Jordan Bell. And O.J. Williams has his first field goal of his career right there. Jordan Bell gets the offensive rebound and passes to a wide-open Williams, who knocks down the mid-range jumper. Culver goes to Tice. Tice to D'Lo. D'Angelo Russell passes to Cat out of a jumper, and Cat makes that one. Timberwolves 4 for 5 to start the game, while the Venom are only 2 for 7. Here's Frank Jackson, gets a screen from Portis. Another screen coming up from Portis. Frank Jackson pulls that one. He's going to miss that one. Tice grabs the board. Here's D'Lo. D'Angelo Russell, speed to the rack and gets fouled right there by Jordan Bell. 2 free throws on the way for D'Angelo Russell. He gets the first one and gets 2 as well. Here's O.J. Williams. Now Frank Jackson. Pass to Derrick Rose, who takes a deep 3, and that's off by Derrick Rose. He has not scored yet in this one. Timberwolves with the ball. Here's Culver. Gets past Williams, pulls up, and misses that jumper. Portis grabs the board. Here's Derrick Rose. The screen from Portis. Portis takes a 3, and that one's off. And Tice grabs the board. Las Vegas trying to find any ounce of offense right now as Culver slams it home right over O.J. Williams. Timberwolves lead 12-5 early on in this game. The Venom have not had much luck on offense so far. Williams down low on Culver. Can't score down low. Good D by Culver. Now Cat down low scores over Portis. Now a 9-point lead for Minnesota. Williams again down low, guarded by Culver. The low block, a spin move by Williams, and he can't score again, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back in, but can't make that one either. D'Angelo Russell slams it home after flying past Derrick Rose. 16-5 on opening night for both of these teams. And the Venom have to call a timeout about halfway through this first quarter. Only 5 points to show for it. Ty Jerome in the game now, in place of Derrick Rose. Frank Jackson passes to Bobby Portis. Ty Jerome for 3 now, and that one's in. So Ty Jerome brings some offense off the bench. Now it's an 8-point lead for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell gets blocked down low by Jordan Bell. Here's Frank Jackson. Pass to O.J. Williams on the corner. Williams has the ball picked by Tice, and then D'Angelo Russell forces that jump ball. Williams should be winning this one. Well, let's find out if he does. And it is won by Williams, and then Jordan Bell turns it over immediately. Here's D'Angelo Russell, guarded by Ty Jerome. Pass inside to Culver, who scores on a contested play right there by O.J. Williams. Good defense, better offense. Frank Jackson passes to Portis. Now Ty Jerome trying to get around D'Angelo Russell, and he does, and he makes that little floater. Nice play by Ty Jerome. And it's 18-10 Ty Jerome has half of our points so far in this game off the bench. Towns has 6. He passes to D'Angelo Russell. Now Towns for 3, and that one's off, and it's rebounded by O.J. Williams. Williams trying to get past Culver into the paint now, and he's going to take a contested shot, and he's going to miss that one. A couple of misses early on. He's 1 for 5 as Culver gets that easy bucket in transition. The Timberwolves lead 20-10. Again, not much offense in this game so far for the Venom. Here's Williams. Now Ty Jerome driving over Cat, and he can't make that one. Portis gets the offensive rebound. Ty Jerome back down low, and he gets fouled on the shot by D'Angelo Russell. The second by the Timberwolves. And 2 free throws coming up for Ty Jerome. First one's good. He's got 7. And now he's got 8 off those 2 free throws. He's got 7 points now, excuse me, not 8. D'Angelo Russell. Timberwolves up by 8. Guarded by Justin Jackson. Passes to an open Naz Reid for 3. He's going to miss that one. Ty Jerome grabs the board. Can the Venom find some offense? And Carmelo Anthony draws the second foul on D'Angelo Russell. 2 straight trips in a row where Russell is fouled. And now Carmelo Anthony will take a couple of free throws. First one's good. And so is number 2. It's a 6-point game now. Some offense off the bench by Ty Jerome and Carmelo Anthony. It brought us back in this game a little bit. Malik Beasley passes back to Anthony Edwards. Here's Juan Hernan Gomez. The alley-oop, and it's good to Anthony Edwards. A little layup on the alley-oop, but still an alley-oop. Ty Jerome to Carmelo. He works towards the hoop. He's going to lay in a nice take right there by Carmelo Anthony. Venom shooting just 5 for 18 to start this game. Very poor shooting right now for the Venom. And Malik Beasley has it tipped out of bounds. That was off Wayne Ellington. So the Wolves keep the ball. Malik Beasley guarded by Wayne Ellington. He passes to Anthony Edwards. Trying to work around Ty Jerome, which he does. Drives to the rack and gets a nice layup. He's got 6 points. 3 for 3 so far on the night. Has not missed a shot. 8-point game right now. Dwayne Dedman on the wing. He passes to Ellington in the corner. Ellington gets a screen. Drives and lays it in. Right past Naz Reid and Malik Beasley. So the bench bringing the offense for the Venom as they trail by 6 late in this first quarter. Beasley drives. Passes back to Reid for 3. And he misses that one. Rebound by Dwayne Dedman. Here's Justin Jackson on the transition. He passes to Ty Jerome. Now Carmelo Anthony. Now Ty Jerome. Carmelo, mid-range, has got that one. And it's down to a 4-point game. Here's Naz Reid, top of the key. Pass to Malik Beasley. And now a illegal screen by McDaniels of the Timberwolves. And the Venom get the ball and have a chance to make it a one-score game right here with a minute left in the first quarter. Here's Ty Jerome. Screen from Carmelo. Now a pass to Carmelo. He drives. Passes back out to Ty Jerome for three. And that one's good. It's a one-point game. Ty Jerome, 10 points in this game. 3 for 4 and 2 for 2 from deep. Malik Beasley drives and is going to have an easy layup. Gets right past Justin Jackson and Wayne Ellington. Back to a 3-point game. 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Ty Jerome passes to Carmelo Anthony. He passes out to Wayne Ellington for three. And that one's off. Naz Reid grabs the board. Now McDaniels and now Beasley. Top of the key for the Timberwolves. The pass to Edwards, and now from deep, and that shot's off. Offensive rebound by Reid, and then it's just picked off by Dedmon. He just ripped that out of Naz Reid's hands out of the air. But that ends the first quarter. A 3-point lead for the Timberwolves, 26-23. And a poor offensive showing so far by Las Vegas. Most of their offense coming off the bench. So 4 minutes to go in the first half. Timberwolves have the ball. A chance to tie or make it a one-score game. Here's D'Angelo Russell with the ball. The Venom have all their starters on the court right now, and that's a miss by D'Angelo Russell. Here's Frank Jackson in transition. And he gets picked off by Tice down low on that pass. Here's D'Angelo Russell with the ball. He passes to Culver. A screen from Cat. Culver, an easy lane to the rim, and a nice layup right over O.J. Williams. It's a 1-point game. Ty Jerome inside to Williams, who slams it home with one hand. A nice feed right there. All starters in except for Derrick Rose for the Venom. Edwards from deep. Cans that one. It's a tie game. Anthony Edwards from deep. 52-52. A pass inside to Bell. Going to slam that one home. 2 easy dunks in a row down low for the Venom. Have them leading this one by 2 points. Timberwolves shooting 62% so far in this game. Poor defense by the Venom so far. But our offense has outscored theirs somehow. Towns, guarded by Portis, has it picked and stolen. Here's Williams. Passes over to Frank Jackson for three. He's going to miss that one. Towns grabs the board. Here's Edwards. For Minnesota. Now D'Angelo Russell. Back to Cat down low. Fades away and misses that one. Ty Jerome gets the board. The Venom could extend their lead right here. Here's O.J. Williams, top of the key. Now Ty Jerome. Here's Portis. Now Bell. Now Jerome. Nice passing so far, but not much coming from it. Ty Jerome to Williams. And then an illegal screen by Jordan Bell turns the ball over. Minnesota has a chance to tie again or take the lead. Pass to Edwards in the corner, and he's going to miss that jumper. Ty Jerome grabs the board. Here's Carmelo Anthony. Now in the game, pass to Bell, who's going to slam that one home. A great feed by Carmelo Anthony down to Jordan Bell. Russell passes inside to Edwards, who's going to miss a layup at the rim. Guarded by Frank Jackson. Now Jackson has the ball in transition. He takes a terrible shot down low, but Bell gets the offensive rebound, and it's going to get Another miss right there, guarded by Tice. Now Culver has the ball. Culver goes to Edwards. Here's Edwards with the ball. Passes to D'Angelo Russell. Now Cat. Cat feeds Russell down low for the easy layup. Las Vegas and Minnesota trading buckets here. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Venom lead by 2. Here's Carmelo. Gets past Cat. Pulls up at the elbow and misses. Tice grabs the board. Edwards leading the transition. And D'Lo, just poor defense right there by Williams down low. An easy layup for D'Lo. And it's a tie game. Here's Las Vegas. Ty Jerome has the ball. Milking this clock for all it's worth. Jerome gets a screen. Passes to Carmelo. He's going to shoot with tight defense by Cat, and that's going to end the first half. We have a tie ball game, folks. 56-56 at the Target Center. There's your halftime report comparison. Here's Derrick Rose. 5 minutes into the third quarter. Dwayne Dedmon with the ball now. Passes to Wayne Ellington, who's going to drive and take a contested layup over Beasley, which misses. Hernan Gomez passes to Edwards. Now Beasley. Now Naz Reid. Back to Beasley. Beasley drives, then pulls up and misses that jumper. Carmelo Anthony gets the rebound. Derrick Rose. Easy lane to the hoop, and he slams it home. Derrick Rose driving past Anthony Edwards. Naz Reid from deep. Misses that one again. He's had 3 or 4 misses from deep so far in this one. Derrick Rose, a screen from Dedmon, drives past Naz Reid and gets it down low. Let's go. Let's go. Derrick Rose, 4 straight points for him. He's 6 for 11 and got 12 points on the night. Malik Beasley, an easy floater right there for him. Gets past Ellington. And a wide open floater down low. 7-point game. Here's Derrick Rose. Guarded by Edwards. Passes to Justin Jackson. He pulls up, and that one's off. McDaniels grabs the board for Minnesota. Here's Juan Hernan Gomez with the ball. He gets picked by Dedmon, and now Rose, a fast track to the hoop, and he slams it home. Derrick Rose. At least 6 points here in this third quarter so far. Edwards gets past him, though, and scores. An easy layup at the rack. He's got 13. Derrick Rose gets past Edwards again, pulls up, but misses that one this time. Naz Reid grabs the board. Here's Juan Hernan Gomez in transition. Now Malik Beasley, guarded by Wayne Ellington. And he gets picked by Justin Jackson. Derrick Rose down low. An easy layup in transition. It's a 9-point game again for the Venom. Derrick Rose, 8 points in the last 3 minutes. McDaniels downloaded Naz Reid, who gets the ball snatched by Dedmon, but also gets fouled. So he'll get 2 free throws at the line. Ty Jerome in the game now for Derrick Rose. He's got the ball on the wing. He passes. Now Justin Jackson has the ball. And he pulls up on the elbow, and it's going to miss that one as well. But Dedmon gets the rebound and is fouled by Naz Reid on the putback. 2 free throws coming up for Dwayne Dedmon. He gets the first one. And the second as well. Russell back in the game here for Minnesota. He's guarded by Ty Jerome. Now a switch. He's now got Carmelo on him. A double team coming. He passes to the corner for Beasley, who's going to make that three in the corner. A nice pass right there by D'Angelo Russell. This is the last play we're going to watch. Ty Jerome gets an easy layup. Now we're going to sim to the fourth quarter. Venom have the ball, trying to extend their lead. Here's Frank Jackson. He passes down to Ty Jerome, who could not score on D'Angelo Russell. Nice defense by him. Edwards makes a move and is going to miss that contested layup too. Bell gets the rebound. Here's Frank Jackson. Ty Jerome, another miss down low, guarded by Russell again. Russell goes to Edwards, who takes a shot that goes off the side of the backboard. Williams grabs the rebound. A very weird start here to the fourth quarter. Williams pass. Oh, not yet. There you go. He passes to Frank Jackson. Portis turns around and pops and missed that one. Culver grabs the board. Here's Russell. He drives and gets a nice layup right past Frank Jackson down low. A 2-point game now. Here's Williams. Passes to Jordan Bell. Bell to Ty Jerome. Now back to Williams. Guarded by Culver. He passes to Frank Jackson, who takes a three and gets that one to go. Frank Jackson atop of the key three. It's a 5-point game. Russell finds Tice in the corner, but he's not going to shoot that one. Bell on him, and a nice move by Tice, and he gets that bucket to go. He's got 8, all of which have come down in the paint. Now a nice pass down low to Ty Jerome. Frank Jackson on the assist right there. D'Angelo Russell gets past Ty Jerome and then past Jordan Bell down low for a nice lay-in. Not the best defense right there by Jerome or Bell. Portis guarded by Cat. Tries to get down low and misses that one, but Bell gets the offensive rebound. Tries to put it back up, but it's off, and now Cat grabs the board. So Portis, I believe, is 2 for 8 so far in this game. And then Edwards gets fouled and the and one. Fouled by Frank Jackson. A chance to tie it up at the charity stripe. And that's good. 98-98 with just over 7 to go here in this game on opening night. Derrick Rose back in the game in place of Ty Jerome. Williams pulls up off the pass and misses that one. And then a foul by Williams, a loose ball foul. Culver passes to Cat. Cat steps back and splashes that mid-range shot from the elbow. He's got 15 points. Here's Frank Jackson. Now Derrick Rose in the corner. He gets double teamed. He passes out of it to Frank Jackson. Now down low to Portis, who's going to score. Awkward pass there, but he holds on to it and scores down low and ties the game up. Williams guarding Culver. Now Cat on Portis. He gets fouled by him. The second on Portis, third on the Venom in this quarter, and that's 2 free throws for Cat. He grabs the first one. And the second as well. Minnesota retakes the lead. Let's see what the Venom can do, if anything, on offense. Williams from deep misses that one. Tice grabs the board. Williams has not scored in the second half. Had 10 points in the first half, but nothing in the second half so far. Russell gets picked, but gets the ball back. Here's Edwards. Culver back to Towns. Now to Edwards in the corner. He misses that one, guarded by Derrick Rose that time. Nice defense. Williams, who is a little bit tired out there, as is Bobby Portis. Portis down low to Derrick Rose with an easy layup. 18 points for Derrick Rose, 26 for D'Angelo Russell. A double-double on opening night for Russell, by the way. Cat fakes a step back, and then he has the ball stripped by Williams. He is going to miss that layup, but gets it back and misses the putback as well. Still scoreless here in the second half for O.J. Williams, our rookie. Culver to Edwards. Edwards to Cat, who's in the corner, takes a three and misses that one. Still a tie game here. 4:45 to go. Here's Frank Jackson. Now Derrick Rose. Screen from Portis. Derrick Rose pulls up from deep and misses that one. Edwards grabs the board. Neither team can really take a commanding lead here, or the lead itself actually, because it's still a tie game. Edwards passes back out to Cat. Cat to D'Lo. A screen, and it's stolen by Williams again. Williams pulls up on the elbow and misses again. He just cannot find the basket in this second half. Culver passes to Russell. Back to Culver, now back to Russell again. Russell being double teamed. Finds Edwards down low with an easy layup. And Minnesota retakes the lead. Can the Venom find any offense? And it's going to come from Derrick Rose, who gets fouled on the layup. The third on Towns, and Derrick Rose goes to the stripe to take back the lead for Las Vegas. And that one's good. Russell screen from Cat, but he shrugs it off. A double team coming. Now Edwards from the top of the key from deep, and he's got it. And Minnesota retakes the lead again. Frank Jackson trying to find something. Trying to get around Edwards, but he can't. Now a screen from Portis. And now a pop, and he's got it. Frank Jackson from three. He answers right back, and the Venom take the lead once more. A 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go in this game on opening night at the Target Center. Cat steps back and makes that one off the backboard. And Minnesota retakes the lead. Each team just trading lead changes. Derrick Rose working on Russell. Into the corner for Williams from deep, wide open, and he's going to make that one. O.J. Williams' first basket in the second half comes at a very opportune time. Las Vegas and Minnesota trading buckets, and Cat scores easily down low Right past Portis and Jordan Bell. It's a tie game. 111 to 111. Here's Derrick Rose. Drives, passes to wide open Portis, who's going to have an easy dunk down low. A two-handed slam by Portis. He's got 10. And a 2-point lead for the Venom inside 2 minutes. Can they keep the lead? Russell to Cat. Back inside to Russell, who's going to get fouled and gets the layup. A 3-point play right here for D'Angelo Russell off the assist from Karl-Anthony Towns. And that free throw's good, and the Venom call timeout down by 1. 1:46 to go in this game on opening night. The player of the game is D'Angelo Russell. He's got 24 points, I believe. But I could be wrong. Here's Derrick Rose. He passes, and Portis has an easy route to the hoop and gets fouled by Cat in the process. And 2 free throws coming up. Can Portis give us the lead? He's had a rough game so far, but he gets the first free throw to go. And the Venom have a 1-point lead after those free throws by Bobby Portis. Here's D'Angelo Russell. A screen from Cat. And a double team. And now Culver from deep. And that one's off. Williams grabs the board. He leads the transition. Now Derrick Rose. Mismatch on Cat. He gets double teamed. Now Portis from deep. He's got it! A 4-point lead off that three from Bobby Portis. 5 straight points for him. And we have a 4-point lead. Minnesota needs a bucket here. Tice down low, an easy layup. Gets past Karl-Anthony down low. The assist from Towns. A 2-point lead with 1 minute to go. Can we keep it and win our first game of the year? Derrick Rose drives and gets fouled by Cat, his 5th. First one is good. But he misses the second one. Minnesota can tie the game with this possession. Tice down low, gets it right over Karl-Anthony. A 1-point game. 2 straight buckets from Daniel Tice down low. Here's Derrick Rose with the ball. He gets double teamed. Now Williams from 3. He misses, but Portis grabs the offensive rebound. Now Frank Jackson from deep, and he's got it. A huge rebound by Bobby Portis. Some huge play late in this fourth quarter by him. 5 points and a big offensive rebound, and Frank Jackson nails the 3 from the wing. Timberwolves down by 4. 30 seconds left. They need a quick basket here. Culver passes to D'Lo. He gets double teamed. Passes to Edwards in the opposite corner, and he misses. Derrick Rose has the ball, and he gets fouled by Culver. The 4th on Minnesota, and that means that he'll be at the line for 2. The first one is good. Venom now lead by 5. And Rose makes it 6. Minnesota calls timeout. 21 seconds to go here in this game. Down by 6 for Minnesota. What do they do out of the timeout? Let's find out right now. Culver inbounds. He goes to D'Angelo Russell. Now Edwards. Russell getting double teamed by Rose and Portis. Pass out of it to Tice. Tice back to Culver. Now Russell from deep. And he misses that one. And Melo grabs the rebound. Williams passes to Frank Jackson, and he gets fouled. And now Towns is fouled out of the game with 7 seconds left. And this game is pretty much over. Frank Jackson goes to the line for 2. And this should put the game to bed. He gets the first. And the second. Venom lead by 8, and that should be the game. The Las Vegas Venom winning their opening night game here at the Target Center away from home. A big win to open the year. Is this a sign of things to come? Find out next time